Too often we live our lives waiting for approval, waiting for permission, waiting for the right time, the perfect conditions, or the nod of acceptance from others. But the truth is, every second you wait, you delay your destiny. Greatness is never handed to those who sit in silence hoping for someone else to open the door. Greatness belongs to those who rise, act, and move without waiting for permission. Think about it. Every breakthrough in history, every invention, every discovery, every act of courage began with someone who dared to step forward when others hesitated. They did not ask, "Am I allowed?" They did not wait for someone else to say, "You are ready." They declared, "I will act now. I will move now. I will claim what is mine." That decision to move without permission transforms ordinary people into extraordinary leaders. You must understand that no one will ever give you the perfect opportunity. No one will hand you the life you dream of. If you want change, you must create it. If you want success, you must demand it, not from others, but from yourself. Stop waiting for approval, because approval is a prison. The world belongs to those who walk boldly in the direction of their vision, regardless of who claps or criticizes. The greatest enemy you face is hesitation. Hesitation kills dreams. Hesitation whispers, "Wait until you're ready," but you will never feel ready. Confidence is not something you wait for. It is something you build through action. Each step you take, no matter how small, ignites momentum. Each risk you take, no matter how uncertain, builds courage. Every bold move you make shifts your reality. And when you move without permission, you unlock doors that fear tried to keep closed. You are not here to live at the mercy of other people's opinions. You are here to live with purpose, with vision, with boldness. The power of transformation lies not in permission, but in action. One move can alter your path. One decision can change your future. One act of courage can ignite a revolution within your own life. So stop waiting, stop asking, stop doubting. Move forward with faith, with conviction, with an unshakable belief that your destiny is greater than your fear. Because when you move without permission, when you dare to step into your calling, your dream, your vision, everything will change. The world rewards action. The universe bends in favor of courage. And your future waits for the moment you decide to stop asking and start becoming. Greatness is never found in the comfort of waiting. It is not discovered by those who sit back and hope that one day opportunity will simply arrive. Greatness belongs to the bold, to those who dare to move when others hesitate, to those who take the first step without knowing what lies ahead. It is not permission that shapes destiny, but action. The bold are the ones who create paths where none existed, who speak when silence is easier, and who act when doubt screams at them to remain still. They understand that waiting for approval is a trap that steals time, energy, and potential. Every person who has ever achieved something remarkable began with a decision to act boldly. They did not ask the world if it was ready for their ideas, their vision, or their passion. They decided that their dream was worth the risk, worth the criticism, worth the uncertainty. They knew that courage was not the absence of fear, but the mastery of it. Fear will always be present, but boldness is the choice to move forward anyway. When you step into action without waiting for someone else to validate your decision, you declare ownership over your future. The world does not open its doors to those who wait. It opens to those who knock, push, and sometimes break through. Boldness creates movement, and movement creates momentum. Once momentum begins, it has the power to transform not only your life, but also the lives of those around you. Others see your courage, and it awakens something within them. Boldness is contagious, and one bold step has the power to inspire countless others to rise above hesitation. To claim greatness, you must accept that criticism will come. The bold are often misunderstood, questioned, and resisted, but they are also the ones remembered, admired, and followed. Playing safe may protect you from failure, but it also robs you of growth. Playing bold might bring temporary setbacks, but it always brings lessons, strength, and eventually triumph. Those who choose boldness over safety carry within them a power that cannot be denied. You must ask yourself, will you live your life waiting for the right moment, or will you create it? Will you hide behind the fear of rejection, or will you step forward despite it? Greatness belongs to the bold because boldness requires faith, persistence, and vision. It demands that you trust in your own ability to rise, even when the ground feels unsteady. When you move boldly, you stop being a follower of circumstance and become the author of your own destiny. The bold turn dreams into reality, not because the world gave them permission, but because they dared to act. So rise with courage, step forward with conviction, and claim what is already within you. Greatness does not wait. It belongs to those who are brave enough to seize it. Confidence is not something that falls from the sky or something you are born with in full measure. It is not a gift handed to a chosen few. It is built, shaped, and strengthened through the actions you take every single day. Many people wait until they feel confident before they take the first step, but the truth is the opposite. Confidence does not come before action. It is the result of it. Each move you make, even if small, creates a foundation of belief in yourself that grows stronger with time. When you act, you give yourself proof that you are capable. You silence the doubts that whisper you cannot because your effort becomes evidence that you can. Even if you stumble or fall, the very act of trying plants a seed of growth within you. Failure is not a mark of weakness, it is a sign of movement, and movement, regardless of outcome, builds resilience. The more often you step forward, the more natural it becomes to trust your own strength. Over time, that trust blossoms into unshakable confidence. Think about learning any skill. At first it feels awkward, clumsy, and uncertain. But with practice, repetition, and persistence, what once seemed difficult becomes second nature. The same principle applies to life. Action is the training ground for confidence. Each bold step you take in the face of fear builds inner courage. Each attempt strengthens your belief that you can handle whatever comes your way. Action does not wait for permission. It declares to the world, I am ready to grow, and in return, confidence follows. Those who hesitate often live trapped in cycles of doubt. They tell themselves they will act once they feel ready, but readiness never arrives. It is action that creates the readiness, not the other way around. The moment you stop overthinking and start doing, you break the chains of fear. Fear thrives on inaction, while confidence thrives on progress. By moving forward, even with uncertainty, you rob fear of its power and feed the spirit of courage within you. Confidence grows not only from success, but from endurance. When you face challenges and keep going, you prove to yourself that you are stronger than circumstances. You realize that the world will not end if you make mistakes, that setbacks are not permanent, and that you are capable of rising again. This realization becomes fuel for greater risks, greater achievements, and greater victories. To create confidence, you must act with intention. Step into the unknown, take the chance, embrace the opportunity. Even when your hands shake and your voice trembles, act anyway. The more you do, the more you will discover that you have within you everything needed to succeed. Confidence is not built in waiting, it is forged in doing. One action leads to another. One small victory grows into larger triumphs. And before you know it, you are walking boldly with a strength you once thought impossible. Hesitation is the silent thief of dreams. It creeps in when opportunity knocks, convincing you to pause, to wait for a better time, to gather more courage, or to seek endless approval. But every second lost to hesitation is a piece of destiny slipping through your fingers. The greatest regrets are not the risks taken that failed, but the chances ignored because of doubt and delay. The truth is, hesitation paralyzes growth. It whispers comfort but delivers regret. Dreams are not destroyed by lack of ability nearly as often as they are destroyed by lack of action. Life moves quickly and windows of opportunity often appear for only a short while. Those who hesitate miss them. While waiting for certainty, the moment passes, and someone else who acted boldly seizes it. Success does not belong to the one who thinks the longest. It belongs to the one who moves with courage. Hesitation creates a false sense of safety, but in reality, it chains you to stagnation. You may avoid immediate risk by standing still, but you guarantee long-term loss by refusing to move. The danger of hesitation is that it grows stronger the more you allow it to control you. Each time you hold back, you train your mind to choose fear over action. The habit of hesitation becomes a prison, keeping you from exploring your potential. On the other hand, each time you step forward without delay, you weaken fear's grip and strengthen your belief in yourself. Action builds momentum, and momentum destroys hesitation. The sooner you move, the sooner doors open. Dreams demand urgency. You cannot sit on the sidelines forever and expect life to reward you. Ideas lose their power when they are left untouched, visions fade when not pursued, and opportunities die in the silence of hesitation. The people who rise to greatness are not those who had perfect timing, but those who made the decision to start, even when the conditions were uncertain. They understood that clarity comes through action, not endless waiting. Hesitation also robs you of confidence. Every time you delay, you give fear a louder voice, and fear convinces you that you are not ready. But readiness is never a starting point. It is a result of movement. By waiting until you feel completely prepared, you will never begin. True power is found in stepping forward even while uncertain, because each step brings growth, and growth creates readiness. Every dream is fragile at the beginning. It requires courage to nurture it into reality. Hesitation crushes that fragility before it has a chance to bloom. If you want to protect your dreams, you must act on them with urgency. Do not let the fear of failure outweigh the cost of inaction. Failure can teach you and strengthen you, but hesitation leaves you with nothing but emptiness. Remember this: Your dreams are waiting for you, but they will not wait forever. You must choose now. You must step forward now, because hesitation kills what you were born to create. Life often shifts not through massive overhauls, but through one single decisive move. One choice, one bold step, one courageous decision can create a ripple effect that transforms everything around you. It is easy to underestimate the power of a single action, especially when fear whispers that it will not matter or doubt convinces you to wait. But history, success, and personal breakthroughs are built on moments where someone decided to move when it would have been easier to stand still. That one move can alter the course of your destiny. Think about it. Every great achievement started with a single step. Every business empire began with one decision to start. Every life-changing invention was born from one bold idea pursued. Every transformation of character and circumstance traces back to one defining moment of action. The world may tell you to wait until conditions are perfect, but perfection never arrives. What changes everything is the courage to act despite imperfection. That one move could be applying for a job, starting a project, making a call, writing a page, speaking your truth, or walking away from what no longer serves you. It may look small on the surface, but its impact is immeasurable. The beauty of a single move is that it ignites momentum. Once you act, the energy shifts. What seemed impossible begins to open because action invites opportunity. Doors that once appeared locked reveal themselves to be waiting for a push. That one step leads to another, and soon you are walking a path that once felt out of reach. Without the first move, nothing happens. With it, everything becomes possible. Fear often tries to convince you that your action is insignificant, that you must wait for the perfect plan or the right approval. But the truth is, waiting prolongs struggle while moving creates clarity. The moment you act, life responds. The universe rewards decisiveness, not hesitation. The people who rise above mediocrity are not the ones who had flawless strategies, but the ones who dared to take that first uncertain step.